Setting foot on a Kansas winery is a special experience. As you stroll through the vines and explore the winery and tasting room, it's easy to see why they call winemaking art. It truly takes a carefully mastered blend of chemistry, taste, and a dose of whatever Mother Nature deals you. And at Inland Ocean Vineyards, the winemaker calls this the soul of winemaking.
I'm Jim Larimore. We're at 4704 East 43rd in Hutchinson, Kansas. We have a farm winery and a vineyard. We grow about 1,400 plants. We have 5 varieties of grapes, and we harvest about 16,000 to 18,000 pounds of grapes every year. Inland Ocean Vineyards is basically grown on the sandhills of Kansas. We used to be a shallow ocean when that landmass was closer to the equator. And so we have salt here, as everybody knows, in Kansas, but we have hundreds of feet of sand, and the grapes really love that sand.
Kansas was once known for its vineyards, but Prohibition changed the course of agriculture in the state. The re-emerging wine industry provides an opportunity for farmers to diversify their crops and create something wonderful from crops grown within our state. So specialty crops are somewhat unique to Kansas. So what should consumers know about specialty crops?
Well, I think specialty crops are important for a lot of reasons. First of all, they're fresh. They're grown right here. You don't have to wait for a watermelon to come up from Mexico. And so they taste better. I think also it's important to have specialty crops in terms of economics. It's always about the money, and you can't grow corn out here where we grow grapes. We have very sandy soil, and the grapes love that, but you certainly couldn't grow corn or wheat out here. And so it's just one more thing that adds to the economy of Kansas.
Many decisions in winemaking are made long before harvest, but there are still many factors to consider the moment the grape leaves the field. This process can be challenging depending on Kansas weather conditions and timing of frost, but tackling this challenge is one of Jim's favorite parts of being a Kansas grape grower. Not because it's easy, but because it's hard. And he wants to share with other people the satisfaction of the difficult accomplishment. Jim, if someone wanted to eat more locally, more Kansas produce, what do you encourage them to do?
Well, unfortunately, I think you have to work a little harder at it because we are a little more difficult to find, but there's lots of farmers markets around the state. There's lots of other vineyards and wineries around the state. And I think the internet obviously is an excellent way to start, but I think it's worth the effort. Again, we keep our farmers in Kansas busy, and we keep the money here in the state.
So Jim, take me through all your wine varieties that you guys provide.
Most of our wines that we make are dry, but we do have some semi-sweets. Our red grape is called Marquette. Its grandfather is Pinot Noir, and so it's a light red. We do oak barrel them, and so there's a little oakiness to them. We also have some Chamberson that right now I'm making into some really nice rosé. But those are the varietals that we typically use.
Jim believes the perfect vintage is out there, and he hopes to share it with you. You can learn more about Kansas grapes and wines when you visit wineries across Kansas, help with the grape harvest, or taste a bottle for yourself.